Hi everybody, nice to see you all. I'm glad that you have made it this far onto our Choose CAGD webpage. I am now here to talk to you a little bit about student community. Before we get started, I want to introduce myself. My name is Olivia and I am currently a CAGD student. I am studying animation production and I currently serve as the president of the Computer Graphics Club, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about today. First of all, I wanted to talk to you all about what student community is and why it's so important in the first place. First of all, student community is students engaging with other students and thus building community. Kind of self-explanatory, I know, but thought I'd spell it out. Through different activities and organizations, as well as the classes they attend, students have the opportunity to build this community every single day. So whether they're sitting in class and engaging with the students next to them in a group assignment, or whether they are going downtown and getting coffee and Chico during a class break, they are creating that community every single day, whether they know it or not. So why is it so important? This community building is so important because participation creates opportunities for networking, professional and social activities, as well as comfortable environments for fostering lifelong relationships. If you don't believe me, I'd like to say that I have 3 friends that I know will be friends of mine for the rest of my life. So, first of all, the best way to get involved at Chico State is to join a club. So, the CGC, as I talked about earlier, or the Computer Graphics Club, was a club that was designed specifically for our computer animation and game development, or CAGD, students. This club is student run, so I, as well as about 9 other students, work and collaborate with the CAGD faculty and staff to put on events for our students. So, events like this include things like mixers that we do and we host for a large number of students. The annual ECC Design Expo. So our college, the College of Engineering and Construction Management, puts on a design expo every spring, and we get to showcase different projects that students have been working on each year. Also, Choose Chico and Chico Preview Day, we have volunteers that help out with answering questions and also tabling for our club, as well as Wildcat Welcome, and that's just to name a few of the things that we do. So, who is CGC and what do we do? What is this club that I keep talking to you all about? So, the Computer Graphics Club was founded with the goal of creating a resource for students of the CAGD major. Since then, the club continues to expand our network of current students and alumni in which to both collaborate and communicate. So, not only do we have all of the students that are currently in our club and are active, but we also have many alumni that are also active in this club, and we also bring them in to talk about what their experience is like in CAGD, as well as their experience now out in the industry or whatever they're doing. So who can be a member? Anyone. Literally anyone. So even if your student is a non-CAGD major, or maybe they switch majors, or maybe they have friends that would like to be part of the club, anybody can be a member of our CGC club. So what do we have to offer our students? Well, first of all, we do tutorials and presentations. So each week at our meeting, we have some sort of discussion. Sometimes it's a presentation, sometimes it's a tutorial, but it's information that your students can tangibly take back and apply to their life, whether that be help with applying for jobs, building resumes, or even just learning how to do their schoolwork in class. So we also host social events such as board game nights. At least twice every semester we try and host a board game night so that way our students can sit around, eat pizza, and just play some games and talk with people. Another thing that we do is we host events such as game jams or animation jams. At least once a semester we have one of these amazing opportunities, and what they are is they're educational opportunities for our students. So in 48 hours or 24 hours they are creating a 30-second animation or a playable game at the end of that time span. We know it sounds like a crunch, but we actually get a lot of really neat submissions every single year, and it's part of the content and some of the things that make our major so unique. Another thing is that we promote networking opportunities. Like we said, is that we have this bank of students and we have this bank of alumni that we have that create a network for each other. And so if somebody needs help applying for a job, if somebody knows resume tips, we have those people that we can create those opportunities and network with. So getting even more involved. So if getting involved in clubs is not just the only thing that you want to do, that's okay too. We can get you even more involved. So your student can be involved in clubs, but they can also possibly become an officer of a club. And this is not just talking about all the clubs on campus, this is talking about our club as well. So why does your child or why does your student want to be an officer in the first place? So being an officer of a club shows student involvement. First of all, on a resume, that's a really neat thing to put on there, is that you were involved in a club. It shows commitment and it shows dedication to something. Also, it shows proficiency in collaboration skills. If you are an officer in a club, you're going to be working with other people. Having those collaboration skills, especially in our industry, and any industry for that matter, is something that's super relevant and super important. Students can also build leadership skills. So if you really were into student government in high school, that's awesome. Even if you weren't, you can gain those leadership skills and add those soft skills to your resume as well. So when do we meet? We meet every Friday at 2 p.m. So if your student is looking to join that very first week that they come on campus at Chico State, they can come to our club meeting because we will have one at 2 p.m. Get connected with us. We have many ways that we can get you connected with the CGC and figure out how we can best support your student. So first of all, we have our Facebook page, which if you search for Chico State Computer Graphics Club, you will find our page. The thing about it is a private page for now, so just show us somehow that you are a Chico State student or that you are going to be a CAGD student, and we can go ahead and give you permissions to that page. Why do you want to be involved in this page in the first place? So like we said earlier, we have this bank of alumni and this bank of students that are currently in our club, and that is also available on our Facebook page. Not only do we have all those alumni and our students, but a lot of our faculty are on that Facebook page as well. Through this Facebook page, we're able to share announcements, we're able to share things that are happening in the industry, different deals that we have for software. There's a whole bunch of information out there that is just at your fingertips on that Facebook page, so we always highly recommend getting one and joining it. The second thing that we have is Discord. So if you're unfamiliar with Discord, that's okay. I was unfamiliar with it before I even came to Chico State, but it is an online messaging platform that your student can get. It is a free platform that we offer for our students to not only chat with the people that are in our major, but also those alumni that we are talking about so much, as well as just hearing announcements and everything that CGC has to offer. Why would you want to join it in the first place? Well, not only will you have all of those connections at your fingertips, but you feel free to ask questions. We have a whole channel dedicated to just people asking for help on their projects. There are lots of resources that we have for our major, and these are just two of them. So there are other ways to get involved. So just beyond clubs, Chico State has a number of other student organizations on campus that all students are welcome to join. So like we said with our club, any organization on campus is free and available for any student to join. One of the things that the Student Life and Leadership Office at Chico State really likes to thrive on is the fact that everybody has equal opportunity to join whatever they want to. So if you want to get connected with the Student Life and Leadership Office, you can see all of their recognized student organizations that your child or your student has the opportunity to get involved with. You can also visit the Chico State Engage page to see other opportunities for students to get involved. So they don't just have to be in an organization, they can go to events on campus. We have lots of different volunteer opportunities that your student and your child can get involved with. And both of these links, as well as the two links in the last slide, are going to be on our CAGD website in case you'd like to access them later. And with that, that's all I have for you, and I'd like to thank you for joining us today in a matter of speaking. We hope that you choose to join #TeamCAGD, and thank you for joining us. See y'all later.